Oh my goodness. Have there been absolutely wild and beautiful things happening to Robert F. Kennedy Jr. and this whole MAHA movement in a general? A lot's happened. So I don't even want to waste any time. But I saw this yesterday. This was shared by Anna Madsen, and she wrote, Kennedy says Kamala Harris should be disqualified from running for president. And again, this is probably one of the core things that Kennedy has been about. And this partnership that was made between him and Trump and censorship was absolutely part of it. And we're going to watch this. But other things to look forward to in this video are this other clip with Callie Means talking about Make America Healthy Again and how iconic it was, as well as this other clip from Nicole Shanahan and Tucker Carlson, and this new article that came out with Axios just completely dragging the Harrison Waz campaign because they're so unequivocally hiding from the press. It is absolutely disgusting to see. And they go ahead and actually do some comparisons between Trump, Vance, Harris, and Waz. And look at this. Look at these numbers. Vance over here at 59. Absurd. If you just compare VPs here, Vance and Waz, 59-4. Like, real quick before we even get started, like, let me know who your preferred VP candidate is. And I already know some people are gonna completely say there's only one true VP candidate. I could already tell, but okay, let's get into it. Let's start with Robert F. Kennedy Jr. Just the other day. Look at this. This is incredible.
So there's been this extraordinary inversion of the two parties, and I think I don't feel at home with people who believe in censorship. I think it's disqualifying. It's antithetical and inconsistent with democracy. And we had Hillary Clinton yesterday making this extraordinary statement that endorsing this censorship of speech in our country. We have Kamala Harris saying that free speech is a privilege; it's not a right, and Tim Walz saying the same thing. And I think that is disqualifying for anybody who wants to be president of the United States to believe in censorship.
Wow. Robert F. Kennedy Jr. saying that essentially that Kamala Harris should be disqualified from running for president because she believes in this idea of censorship. Because if you guys already have seen with us, I think we talked about this last week. Kamala Harris was promoting this idea that we need to hold these social media sites accountable because Elon Musk is apparently deranged. And it's like, no, he's not. He's just created a safe space for people to actually share their ideas out into the world. So I love it. So another thing that's happened with Make America Great Again and also with Kennedy, just today I went to Kennedy, what is that, Kennedy 24? Yeah, I went to kennedy24.com/policies, and I was surprised to see that they completely like rebranded the entire website. It now takes you to this new website called mahanow.org. Okay. And straight up says a vote for Trump is a vote for Kennedy. He could not be clearer here. 46 days until the 2024 presidential election. We love to see it. You could put your email here. It's an address to the nation. And they're just going so strong with this MAHA movement. And I absolutely love it. Have you guys seen this video? Have you guys seen this video of Trump saying, Make America Great, Make America Healthy Again? It is so like this really fired me up. Whenever I saw this, I was like, I was feeling so patriotic. Like, give me my MAGA hat. I'll put it on right now. That's how this video made me feel. Look at this.
So get everyone you know to vote. We want a landslide that is too big to rig, too big to rig. On November 5th, we will save our economy. We will rescue our middle class. We will reclaim our sovereignty and restore our borders like they have not been restored in a long time. We will put America first, and we will take back our country Together we will make America powerful again. Make America wealthy again. Make America healthy again. Make America strong again. Make America proud again. Make America safe again. Make America free again. We will make America great again. Thank you very much, Nevada. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Wow. Wow. Are you kidding me? Goosebumps if you could see. That is so good. Make America powerful again. Make America free again. Make America healthy again. Come on. I love to see it. I saw this from Holden. He shouts, "Make America healthy again" at Nevada rally. This was so beautiful to see. Oh my gosh, speaking of beautiful things, I forgot to bring this up earlier in the video, but guys, I just want to say thank you so much because I asked people if we could get to 1,000 people who had their notifications on, and look at this. We actually have that. I don't know if it's over, but it says 1,000 people have their notifications on this channel. That is so beautiful. I'm so grateful for the people who tune into these videos to spend this time here with us as we watch this election unfold, as we dive into politics and the news and these ideas and this beautiful future that's unpacking before us. I just love that so much, and I'm so grateful for every single person who tunes in. So thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing and liking. Thank you just so much. So I also wanted us to look into Callie Means. He talks about this moment when Trump says make America healthy again, and he says that it was one of the most important political moments in our lifetime. Check this out. I think history books are going to say this was the moment when political parties completely realigned. This is exactly what we've been talking about. We've been seeing this complete surgence of independence, not becoming Republicans, but to say, oh, you know what? I am an independent. I am a moderate. But right now, I'm feeling embraced by the Republican Party. I'm feeling embraced by President Trump, and we're just seeing that happen, and it's being reaffirmed through Callie Means. Check this out.
I am blown away. I mean, look around this room. I don't think it's just me. I think there's something very special happening here. When Donald Trump, a couple miles away, stood at that podium and Robert F. Kennedy Jr. walked out and Donald Trump said, "Make America healthy again," I think it was one of the most important political moments in our lifetime. And what I think the history books are going to say is this was the moment where political parties have completely realigned. It is not left versus right. It's not this insignificant trivia that the media is trying to get us to debate. It is us versus a uniparty. It is us versus corruption. And there is no bigger institution in this country and no more corrupt institution in this country than our healthcare industry. The fastest growing industry in the United States, you think it's AI or technology, it's healthcare. It's also the largest.
Wow. I love seeing this conversation be actually shed to light. Not only are we seeing the transformation that's happening across political parties and how they're changing in I believe a really beautiful way, at least for the Republicans and the moderates, but also the sheer amount of focus that's going towards MAHA, that's going towards making America healthy again. I saw this last night with Nicole Shanahan and Tucker Carlson. Look at this incredible moment. Wow.
Make America healthy again. Unity.
See, it's almost like "Make America Healthy Again" is becoming synonymous with unity, with togetherness. Isn't this exactly what we want? Like, how is this how is this controversial at all? How is this not something that so many people are in a complete agreement on? Like, you know what? We should be healthy. That's a good idea. Give me one sane Democrat who is actually going against that idea. There's just no way. Why aren't we fighting for our future? Why aren't we having these conversations about chronic health? Why isn't this being at the forefront, the center of every conversation? Why wasn't that a bigger deal at the debate? That should be the question. So to see Make America Healthy Again be so blasted and almost at the center of so many of these conversations, I absolutely love it. And I absolutely love this hat so much. I do. I saw this was shared very, very recently with Nicole Shanahan. And I was like, for a long time, I'm like, where are these hats? I couldn't find them. For a while, like you couldn't find them at all. But they're actually just released today. They are officially made for purchase, and I think it is so dope. Like you can find it at shop.backtothepeople.net. I think they are so cool. They're almost like the actual OG Make America Great Again, except it doesn't say like 47, but it does have this under, what do you call it? It's the green underneath the bill, which is like so cool. And I just love having the American flag right there. One of my favorite hats ever is my USA hat, right? It doesn't say anything. It doesn't have a political affiliation. It just says USA. And it's just such a patriotic hat. And I love wearing it. You know, like, and I would wear something like this. This is so cool. I don't know if I could pull off the purple. I wonder if it's a little bit more blue in person because it kind of looks a little purple bluish. I don't know, but you guys should buy one. I'm thinking about buying one. It's $40. I think it's kind of a steal, and they're gonna ship. They're gonna ship the red one ships on September 27th. I think it's so cool. I think it's so cool. Okay, now moving on. Another thing that I think is really cool. Do you guys like my transitionary statements? Almost like, oh, that's cool. Another thing that's cool is, look at this. I saw that this was shared from Trump War Room, and it was spot the difference. Okay, this was shared on Fox News, but again, you guys know we check the sources here. It's not just good enough. Don't just show me a screenshot. Show me the sources. I love to see it. And this was from Axios. So again, the Harris Waz media strategy: hide from the press. And it is absolutely wild. So again, if you want to read this entire article, go for it. It is going to be linked up as everything is. But this is crazy to see. Look at this in bold. It says why it matters. Vice President Harris's team is betting she and her running mates, Tim Waz, can avoid many tough interviews and still win as they run down the clock to Election Day. That's their strategy. Their strategy is to completely avoid people. Why? Why are they avoiding the press? Why are they avoiding interviews with journalists and reporters? Well, maybe it's because if they actually put her in front of a camera and talk, maybe it's going to do way more damage than any good. The first sentence here says the Harris Waz ticket is on pace to do fewer interviews and press conferences than any major party's presidential pairing in modern U.S. history. That is so insane. Waz has joined Harris in largely dodging the media while campaigning before friendly, enthusiastic crowds. Oh my goodness. And look at this breakdown. The breakdown since July 21st. That's almost like 2 months ago. Okay? Almost. And look at this. Trump at 14, Vance at 59, Harris at 3 and 4 with Waz. That is crazy. And this doesn't even include all the interviews, okay? Because it says that we didn't include several interviews in the Axios tally because they involved partisan leaning commentators. Sure. But still, even without interviews, this is crazy to see. And they are getting so much flack for this. Look at this reality check. They said Harris's team believes limiting interactions with the press is the right strategy. The right strategy? Like, ma'am, this isn't like the third interview at Wendy's. You know, you can't just skip this. This is so critical for our nation. How else are you gonna actually share your vision and your ideas across millions of people? Oh, propaganda? Maybe. Maybe if that's your strategy. Do I agree with it? No, I don't. And look at this. Trump and Vance may get more attention for interviews, but that often brings negative attention too. And you know what? I like it. Give me the negative attention, or give them the negative attention. You want to know why? Because that actually helps them refine a bit better. And if you're someone like JD Vance, like, he does such a great job of actually handling interviews or with reporters and journalists, and he could just spend so much more time articulating his position. And show me an interview with JD Vance where he's completely stumped. I haven't seen it. I've been seeing a lot from JD Vance, and everything that I've seen has been like inside of context. If you actually watch the actual things, they're perfect. Like, he doesn't seem rattled. He doesn't get flustered. He knows what he's talking about. He doesn't pretend to talk about something that he doesn't know. Unlike what we've seen from Harris and Waz, and he's not scripted. We love to see it. So look at this. What they're saying: the Harris Waz campaign declined to make either candidate available for a brief interview. Why are we surprised here? Why are we surprised here? Well, we're not. I actually tweeted this today because JD Vance was with Tucker Carlson, and I wrote, agree with JD Vance or not, but you're not seeing Tim Waz out here having these types of conversations. And that speaks volumes. It does. Why? Well, I think Link Lauren shares it very, very eloquently here. He just posted this a couple hours ago. Check this out. The title caption was, if Kamala Harris is too chicken to do interviews, how is she going to take on world leaders? Check this out.
Why not just ask Kamala Harris? Tell me why you're leaving all the policies you said. Were you that naive in 2019?
Well, Brian, the keyword there is ask Kamala Harris. She did one interview on CNN on a major network. It was 16 minutes long, and her VP, Mr. Jazz Hands, sat there chaperoning her the entire time. She did another interview for 10 minutes Friday night on a local Philadelphia affiliate. We got no substantive answers.
It was one of the worst interviews she's ever given.
Utter calamity. That interview was terrible. I don't know how they're even letting her go back out after the interview. The way she's showing her face, the gall of Kamala Harris. So the keyword there is ask Kamala Harris. When are we going to ask Kamala Harris? She's too chicken to come into Fox News to do an interview. How is she going to take on Putin, Kim Jong-un, President Xi? You think the guys in the Middle East have a lot of respect for women? How are you going to run that table when you're too scared to sit down and do interviews?
So why
Great
not?
questions. Great questions. And I always think about when President Trump was in office. We would see him speak to the press every single day. We would see him be busy, him on his way to a meeting, and he sees a crowd of press and reporters, and he would just walk over there. He'd walk over there and say, guys, this is what's happening. Just want to let you guys know. Do you guys have any questions? And he would keep it real. And that's the type of transparency. That's the type of honesty that I completely applaud. And I just don't think we're seeing it from Kamala Harris. Also, speaking about Kamala Harris has been catching a lot of flack lately for this interview, or sorry, for this like TV ad that she put out. It's very heartfelt. It's very emotional. It's about this woman who experienced something tragic, and obviously it's about abortion. And she mentions Trump abortion bans. It's 30 seconds. I guess I'll play it. Check this out.
I was 5 years old when my stepfather abused me for the first time. I just felt like I was alone with a monster. I was 12 when he impregnated me. I didn't know what to do, but I had options. Because Donald Trump overturned Roe v. Wade, girls and women have lost the right to choose. Donald Trump did this.
So she ends the video with saying that Donald Trump did this. Okay, as if all the responsibility is on President Trump. And I love that Brett Cooper's response here was Trump abortion bans literally don't exist. Stop lying to women. That was her response to Vice President Kamala Harris. Because again, Kamala Harris is using this fear-mongering tactic as if yes, Trump has taken a lot of credit for what he's done to Roe v. Wade, but to his credit, he gave the power back to the states. And then the state is able to decide and better reflect the will of the people on what they are collectively going to do moving forward. Now, I don't think that's controversial at all. But what I do think is wrong is Kamala Harris saying Trump abortion bans. I don't think that's right. I don't think it's accurate. So that's what I have a have some trouble. That's what I have some trouble with. So that's the last thing that I really wanted to. That's the last thing that I really wanted to share. But we had so many conversations today, and I absolutely loved it. It was so much fun. But yeah, what do you think about this? I'm gonna go through all of them again, and maybe you guys could all chime in the comments. But do you think that Kamala Harris should be disqualified from running for president because of her thoughts on censorship? I don't know. What do you think about this rebranding of MAHA or rebranding of Kennedy's website to mahanow.org? I like it. And how patriotic were you feeling when President Trump said, "Make America healthy again"? I almost stood up from the seat. I'm not going to lie to you. Or how excited were you to see Callie Means talk about what this moment means and how it's gonna look back and reflect in history? I think this is just further proof that we are living in an absolutely monumental and historic time, and that 2024, this election is going to be remembered iconically in the history books, as well as, oh my gosh, again, just how prominent Maha is. And also, are you guys going to be copying one of these hats? Should I cop one of these hats? I don't know. $40. I kind of want to. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Man, I just love to see it. Oh, and also let me know what you guys think about Axios holding people accountable, holding Tim and Harris accountable. We love to see it. And also, I'm thinking about making a poll on Twitter later, as well as probably on YouTube, between which candidate is favorable or which vice president candidate is more favorable between JD Vance and Tim Walz. So be on the lookout for that. If you don't follow me on X, you totally should. As well as how impactful Kamala Harris being so avoidant of the media is actually going to be in this election. Like, to me, this is the make or break moment, right? Like, either she avoids the press for the next 50 days, and she just loses historically because people actually want to see her on the news. They actually want to see her interview with people. They want to see her in podcasts. Like, come on. Also, that just reminded me, like, none of this accounted for podcasts, I don't believe, right? Because those are obviously more informal. But geez, like we see Trump and Vance in these podcasts time and again. I feel like they spend every minute of their day talking to the public, and that's the type of leadership that I want. Unlike what we've been seeing from Kamala Harris. And I love Link's response here, where he's like, if Kamala Harris is too chicken to do interviews, how is she going to take on world leaders? Great question. Anyways, let me know what you think about all these conversations in the comments. I'm excited to read all of them and respond to them today. I think I'm gonna dedicate probably like 2 or 3 hours just responding to comments. And yeah, I'm just so excited about it. So let me know what you think about this. And also, you're gonna be copping a hat? Let me know. Okay, hope everyone has a great day, and I'll see you all next time. Hey everyone, thank you so much for watching and listening. I appreciate your time so much, and I really hope you enjoyed this episode. If you'd like to support what we're building here, please like and subscribe. It means a lot, and it really helps us out. And if you want to see even more content from me, make sure to follow me on Instagram. I'm going to be sharing a lot more on there. Thank you so much. Have a good day, and I'll see you next time.